Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing our cash stuffing for week 4 of April. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in watching, then stay tuned. Okay, so first off we're going to go straight in and count the money. So it is our week 1. So get paid in the middle of the month. So to cash stuff today, we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 310, 20, 30, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 4. So we've got 400 to stuff all together. I hope everyone is doing well. Okay, so going in to the purse. Oh, I've got a bit of change there. Food shop has 10. Household's got nothing. Petrol's got nothing. Spending has 5 and miscellaneous has nothing. So food shop is going to get £80, so we're going to do 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, I think that's how I did it. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. So this has increased again. We're just seeing how it's going to go. Household is going to get 10. Petrol gets its usual 30. But as always, we do our roll it up challenge. And that's a 5, so we will do the 4 and the 1. So now in roll it up, we've got 100 in the bank, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46 in there. Spending gets 10. But we also do a dice challenge for that. 9. So I can put the 2 5s in, take £1 out. So now I've got 200, 210, 15 and 20. So we're only 55 away from finishing this, which is exciting. Spending gets this £1 and miscellaneous gets its usual 5, and that is our cash envelopes all done. Okay, so moving on to spending binder. Day is not getting anything, neither is home. Garden is getting 5, and we've coloured all the 5s in, so I'll just leave it for now. So garden's got 5 in there now. Belle is getting 30. So Belle was in hospital, well, in the vets. She had to be taken in as an emergency on Sunday. Luckily she's home with us now, but yeah, it was quite scary. Basically she had an allergic reaction last week, and then her body produced too many histamines, and basically she went into like anaphylactic shock, and she needed to go and be on an IV drip and everything like that. So she's got some medication that she needs to take, and she's back home now, which is good. She stopped being sick, and her body was like covered in a rash, and it's slowly starting to go down, which is great. So that's fine. Mia's not getting anything. Beauty's getting 20, but the vet bill is at £2,500 at the minute. So I'm just really thankful that the insurance has paid out, because we would just be knackered if they didn't. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I'm thankful she's on the mend. It was a sketchy weekend for sure. So we were in Edinburgh, but had to cut our trip short as such. We were coming home that day anyway, but we just came home a little bit earlier because she was with my mum and she wouldn't stop being sick. So yeah, she's on the mend now, which is great. So self-care has 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 75. So any of the birthday money that I didn't spend I put in here, so that's why there's got a bit in there. And that is it for the cash envelopes. Moving on to savings. So we've paid 100 off the credit card this week. Which is great, and Spring is getting £10. So now Spring has 20. Cozy Cabin's not getting started yet. Emergency is going to be getting 10. So now Emergency has 50, 60 and 70. Health is getting £5. So now Health has 50, 60, 65 and 70. And everything else is getting skipped in here today. So that's savings all done. Moving on to annuals. So car insurance is fully funded with 300. Car maintenance is getting £20. And we're conquering another one of these yet, so we've got 120 in car maintenance. Belle is getting 10. So now Belle has 20 and 30. So Belle's excess is £99 plus a £22 basically admin charge for the vets to go through the insurance. So I really want to try and get this up to 100 so that next time I don't have to just take it from somewhere else, I can just take it from here. So that has got £30 in there now. My birthday's not getting anything, but my partner's birthday is getting 10. So at the minute we just feel like we've been hemorrhaging money. So we had like my birthday, Belle's spay, which took up the majority of the emergency fund, and then obviously we've had to pay 120 for our excess, and then I think we spent about £300 when we were in Edinburgh this weekend, and and then my car needed its brakes done, so that was like 80 quid. The car's brake pads were 130, so we've literally just been hemorrhaging money, so really gonna try and just be more intentional. I mean, we couldn't help a lot of the things, but still, 50, 60, 70, and knowing that obviously we don't have that emergency fund at the minute to fall back on. Yeah, so my Nana's birthday has been and gone, so I'll put that at the back. My mum's birthday's next, and that is getting £20 today, so we're doing 50 for her. So that is in there, and that is it for annuals. A month ahead, we are working on mortgage a minute, and that is getting £20. So I was just thinking, obviously, if I did have to pay the money and didn't go through the insurance, with it being a weekend as well, obviously they charge like £215 just for a consultation fee on a weekend. It's crazy. But I'm so glad we did do it, because obviously she was so dehydrated, and we were worried about like sepsis and anaphylactic shock and whatever. So mortgage has got 220 and 40. So obviously I know that we've got about £5,000 in various pots if we needed it, which is good. So if I had to have pulled it out, I would have had to have pulled it out. It is what it is. But I'm just really glad that the insurance has covered it, apart from the excess. Right, Christmas is getting £40, and we're going to do these 220s here. So 220s. I want to try and get this done by summer if I can, just because then I can focus on getting other things done. So 20 and 20 in there. So we nearly finished the third row, which is good. Right, and then mortgage isn't getting anything this week, but the 10k is getting 10. So now in 10k we've got 50, 70, 90, 100. In the 10k. So let's see what we've got left. We have 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, which is right. So first off, we're going to go to the monthly savings challenge, and we're gonna sort this out. So we've got £15 left, and we've got £15 here, so we're gonna finish April today. Which is great. And then we move on to May, which is another £60 month, so it'll be good to get a head start on that. Okay, so monthly savings challenge now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 75 and 80. So 180 in there. Right, so I haven't cleaned this off. Do you know what, we're going to give this a miss this week, and we are going to go straight into block drop. Lucy said I needed a purple, and you're right, I need so many purples. One here, one here, one here. So yeah, we'll just have to need that one there. I've only had one purple. Isn't that mental? Right, anyway. Red. So that's there. Should we do another one? Pink. Right, so that would £1. Yellow. So that's 4, so that's 15 altogether. So back for that. And I have actually condensed this and took some to the bank. So yeah. So now Block Drop has 150, 160, 65, 70, 75, 80. So 180 in Block Drop. Very close. Well, we're not really, but we are at the same time. I just need some purple. Right. Rock, paper, scissors. Scissors. And a rock. So what's that? 20. So now in rock, paper, scissors, we've got 150, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 200, 205, and 10. In there. Oh my god. 5, 10, 15. Do you know what? I'm going to cheat, and I'm not even sorry about it, so I'm going to do 5. Because I want to put something in, but I don't. I want to put it in other things as well, so yeah. 100, 10, 15, 25, 35, 40, and 5. 145 in the multiplier. And then Sparks of Joy, I'm going to put 5 in. So when we went to Edinburgh, it was really nice. We had like a comedy club booked, it was called the Comedy Attic on the Friday, and we went out for food to the Boozy Cow, which if you're going to Edinburgh or you're from Edinburgh and you haven't tried it, it's like 10 out of 10 burgers, like insane, and the cocktails are really good as well. So we had a couple of drinks there and some food, and then we went to the Alchemist. So my partner was driving, so he was on mocktails, and his wouldn't stop bubbling, and he was getting really agitated. And mine, I got like a Jaffa cupcake thing, and it came and it looked like a bamboo glass in a normal glass. It's like a bamboo cup in a glass. And my partner jokingly was like, "Oh, it's a wafer." And I went, "Is it really?" And he was like, "No," thinking I would try and eat it. So anyway, I took it out the glass, and the woman was like looking at us really weird, and I didn't think anything of it. So he went to the toilet to wash his hands, because it's like the bubbles in his was sticky, like really bad. So I was like, it's not a wafer. So I like squeezed it, and it was a wafer, and it like exploded all over my pants, literally everywhere. So I was like stained with like, it was like a chocolate kind of cocktail. So it had like obviously cream in it, so it stunk, and it like had like brown stains, so basically like I pissed and shit myself. So we had to go flying back to the hotel. He washed my jeans in the bathroom, in the sink, and then he done a hairdryer on them at like 10:30 at night, and got to the comedy club. Look, they were a bit damp, but they were alright, they were clean, which was the main thing. And got to the comedy club, and the show was cancelled because only 6 of us were there. So yeah, that was a really shit end to a lovely time away. But anyway, Spoxy has 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100. Does it? So still 105. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 105. There we go. Yeah, so that was a crazy time for everyone involved. So the last 5 is going into 30 jars. And then we came straight back home, and then Belle was just really ill, so we had to deal with that. So that's 30 jars done, and that savings challenge is all done. So the only thing left to do is to change 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, £7 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to do it and leave this £2 out and put it back in my purse, because I only need 5 to finish this. So I'm going to make a £1 one and stick it to the side, because I want these denominations are ripe for like a bag, for like one of these. So I want to keep that correct. So what I'll do is I'll put these 5 in and do a £1 sticker. Until the 50p's are caught up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we've got a 50p there. And then change wise, still haven't cleaned this off, so that is everything done for the next week. I hope you guys have a lovely weekend, whatever you are doing, and I will see you guys for the next one. Bye.